Are the lofts ever going to be finished? That's been like that forever. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're here for the Ivory Keys Apartments. I love the name of that. The Ivory Keys. Of course, I mentioned it was a piano factory at one point. It's been added to. They got the sheathing all around now, except for the street side. I'm wondering if they're waiting till they've done everything else, because maybe because it's going into the street and they want to keep that emergency exits open, even though the plywood might be a hint that it's a bit windy today. Are they trying to anyway, they got the bump out there. Are they trying to save this for last so it interferes with the with traffic? Keep it to the last possible moment when they could have just got it over and done with. Anyway, they've smearing on or painting on a vapor barrier of sorts, and look what we got here. We got new windows going in. In fact, they're installing right now. It's going to be a long process, so we're not going to dwell on it. But slowly, one by one, they're putting in brand new windows. I don't know how much we're going to show you on the other side. Oh, they're putting it in. And there you go. All they got to do is plumb it up, nail it in on a corner, plumb it up again to be sure it's all true, and as they say, Bob's your uncle. Anyway, there's nothing we can see from here. I could zoom in these windows and turn on the let's see inside button, crank it up. We're not going to see anything. So like I said, I'm not sure what we're going to see on the other side. I got to talk closer to the mic because of the wind. Because of work, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be able to... Yeah, we're not going to see much of anything. Except the framing's done mostly throughout. Again, I don't know why they didn't do this part first. Unless they have made an egress system on the inside of this where they could just remove the boards and get themselves out. Although you got a 12-foot drop. They took more of this asbestos siding off. Let's see if we can go to the front, because that's where there's more progress. They got this whole side windowed up. And they got the paint on vapor barrier put on. Nice. I mean, that's miles of improvement on its own. And yes, they indeed, although I think they might have been a little aggressive on the second and third floor where that, where that elevated part is. I forget what it's called. But they did indeed, like I said, it's very hard to see from this angle. They did indeed straighten out the building. The whole thing used to lean into the street, especially where I was telling you. It used to have a really mean lean to it. You can kind of still, like I said, it's hard to show it while doing this, but it's still there a little bit. And there's a car coming, so let's move over. There we go. Wall's going in there. And pardon me as I shift my hand here. Turn the let's look inside button and see what we got. Nothing really. Can't really see much of anything now. Back to normal. Back to zooming out. Yeah, my finger's sticking on one of the little doors for the accessories on the camera. That's the clicking you're hearing. Actually, I kind of see it if I'm trying not to do that to the view. Okay, yep, pushing the button, pushing the button, pushing the button. Hey, and pushing the button. Hey, there we go. You can kind of see in this one. Kind of. Looks like they just sectioned off the unit. They didn't actually build any innards other than, like I said. But you can get a good look at the beams, the old wooden floors. If Sony likes to play focus, that would be great. Then you can see straight out the other side. So I mean, they did some of that work. Back to normal. There we go. No problem doing that. Big problem trying to go the other way. And then there's a construction personnel thing, the yellow sign there. Yeah, they definitely, like I said, it's hard to tell because of the camera angle. They have pulled this building straight. Looks like they've redone the topper. I guess that was completely shot. They stripped it down of all its detail. It'll be interesting to see how all this comes out. You can definitely see where the plywood is. Then again, the main goal is to some let's look inside moments. I see something interesting here. Let me push the let's look inside button. Yep, that's the way I want to really go. You can see up to the next floor. And that window's all boarded up, so we can't really look. And we got this one here. If we get anyone's face, we're gonna turn away. Oh, look at all those conduits. Nice. Maybe some looky there. No, nothing. Look-see, or whatever. Nothing really to see there. And back to normal. And here comes the construction worker. So to YouTube. And that's what we got. Now let's cross the street and do our ending shot. We can safely turn around at this point. As I'm looking at where I'm going and not at the camera. So if it drifted, well, not too bad actually. There we go. That's a pretty nice, it's pretty nice. Take a picture of it, share it on Facebook. And that's the Ivory Keys Apartments project so far. Looking really good. Those windows are really helping to make it look good. This looks like it's going to be a winner, and I don't mean that in a sarcastic manner either. And the funny thing is, and not in a bad way funny either, Ivory Keys, it sounds so upscale, but it's going to be affordable housing, which is not a bad thing. And affordable housing isn't really bad either. So that's it. George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.